Hello, my dear students. It's nice to meet you today. Today, we have surprise and we have a good lesson. Today, we have some students. Also, we have a revision about Unit 1 and 2. We must ready for that. I think I must welcome my students in our studio. Welcome, my students. Introduce yourself.
سما
شهد سهيلة
حازم
مينا.
Welcome, my lover. What about to be ready for this revision? My dear, before explaining any questions, before reading any one, I must concentrate for the answer. My dear students in studio, are you ready for that?
Yes.
What about to start for the first lesson? The first question about this, it's the first one about choose. Choose the correct answer. My lover, the question for choose is not easy. You must concentrate for each word. As a beginning, the first question will tell us about the concept of the body movement means. I have some choice. At the first, consistency of its position with the change in the time. Or do you think that change in its position with the time? I think we have another one about C, its speed. This not only. The fourth one, its acceleration. My lover, Sama, tell me what you have now.
The answer is B.
Good, we say B. The other question is important also. When we say, when the car A covers the same distance as car B, I have two cars, concentrate, same distance. But my question here will say, car A is it faster than B? Or car A slower than the B? Or B slower than the A? I have the first one, it's about the two cars move at the same speed. Concentrate, try to find the answer, Shad. What do you think about?
The answer is D.
Good. We say the answer is D. Do you think why for this? Because Hazem.
they move at the same time.
Good. The same time, same speed. It's nice to say that. But when I change this question for the other one, when the car A cover smaller distance than the car B, the distance here is smaller, but in the same time. Now, do you think what is the answer, Suhaila, when I say A faster than the B or B faster than the A? Or do you think the two cars move at the same speed or the fourth one? There is no correct answer.
The answer is B. Car B is faster than the car A.
Good. Do you think is it right?
Yes.
Yeah. For what reason? Because
They cover the same distance at the same time.
it's good and nice to see that. Same distance, same time, short time, make it fast. My lover, catch this question now. This question, it's important because I talk about the two factors which can be used to describe the motion of the body or the first one. We can say speed and time or distance time. I have another one, area and time. Fourth one, displacement and speed. What's your answer, Hazem?
The answer is number P, distance and time.
It's good to say that distance and the time, the two main factors for
Motion.
motion. It's good to say that. But when I exchange the question to this, the distance covered by the moving body through unit time is called the space of the object. Oh, this question, I have a distance. Time, what I need here? Mina, help me for this. I have weight or density or speed or the first one is what? Motion.
The answer is C, speed.
Good to say C. We say speed. Why we say speed, Sohaila? Do you think this is right?
Yes, because speed equals distance over time.
Good. When I say all time, distance and the time, it means speed. Welcome, my lover. What about to exchange for this? This problem. Concentrate for its number. A moving bus cover distance of 500 meter in 25 seconds. So, its speed equal, I have some choice. The first one, when I say distance divided time, or distance by time, or distance plus time. The fourth one is time divided distance. Now, what's your answer now?
The answer is A, distance divided time.
Oh, distance and time. My dear student, I have here important note. Look at this. This problem has a number, I'm sure. But when I answered, I cancelled the number because he needs a law. So, directly we can say distance and the time. This is back to what Hazem. Can you answer?
The speed is cover the distance in a unit of time.
It's good to say that, my lover. What about to go to the question for the other problem? Must be ready. My lover, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go now. My lover, this problem about the moving bus cover distance 500 meter in 25 seconds. So, its speed equal, I have here also number, but I need to catch the answer. Can you help me for this chat? Yeah? The first 200 meter per second, or 20 meter per second dot second, or 20 meter per second, or 20 meter. What is the answer now?
The answer is C.
Good to say that, but I have a mistake. I have for number B, second. Do you think what this means, Suhaila?
It means the acceleration.
Good. Why? Because meter second, it means meter per second.
Squared.
Good to catch this. This is acceleration. What to catch this question with me, Hazem? When moving object cover equal distance in equal interval of the time. This means that the body moves with equal. It's good to catch it. Hazem, do you have the first one about uniform speed or uniform acceleration, or you have increasing speed or increasing acceleration?
The answer is number A, uniform speed.
Good to say that. Uniform speed, which is why? Because I have two important words, equal distance, equal time. But if they are different, Suhaila, can you tell me if they are different? One equal, other unequal?
Ununiform speed.
Good. Non-uniform speed or irregular one. Good say. The question now about the speedometer. If the speedometer of the moving car points to 90 km per hour, therefore, after 2 hours, the car covers. For the first one, Mina, when I say 90 meter, or 180 meter, or 90 kilometer, or for last one, 180. What is the right answer?
The answer is B.
No, B, 180 meter or kilometer.
The answer is the 180 kilometer.
Do you think why? 180 kilometer, it's back to the law of speed equal.
Distance over time.
It's good to say this law again.
Distance over time.
So we have D equal V by.
V by T.
Good. Both by kilometer and hour. So directly we must say the unit must be
Kilometer.
good, not meter. High unit for this. Another one is important when I say a runner cover distance of 100 meters of a straight track in 10 seconds. Now, so it's a speed equal, help me for this, my dear student. When I say 10 meter per second or 20 meter per second or 100 meter per second, for the last one, 10 kilometer per second. Do you think what is the right?
The right is number A, 10
Good.
meter per second.
It's good. Why? Because we have
Distance over time, 100 over 10 equal 10
it's
meter per
good.
second.
It's good to say that. What about to say this question? Write the correct underline word. This question concentrate for the mistake and catch it and answer now. The first, the motion in one direction in curved line is considered the simplest type of the motion. Curved motion. This only, I have a curved. What do you think about? Yes, Mina?
The answer is straight.
Good. We can say straight, my lover. Why we say that? We say that because we have different type of the motion. Straight line motion, curved motion, or both, which we learned before. Can you see a move about it? Why? Let's go. We have two cars and the cars start to move. Do you think what is the motion now for this case?
Straight line motion.
It's a straight line motion, but I see it's moved through circle. What it mean?
Curved motion.
Oh, circle and straight line together. It means what? It means a straight line and curved motion. Do you think it's right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good to say that. This about this motion. The question now, if car 1 took shorter time than the car 2 to cover the same distance, car 1 than car 2, do you think car 1 is slower than car 2 or what?
No, the correct answer is faster than.
Good, we say it's faster. But when I say train covers a shorter distance than car at the same time, train and car. So the train is faster than the car. Do you think faster is right, Chat?
No.
Why?
The answer is slower.
Good, slower, because the train move faster, no slower than the car. The car has short time. What about to get this question? Measuring unit of distance is meter per second. Do you think distance meter per second?
No, it's a speed.
Good. When I say speed, my dear, look for this. My dear students, there is no problem without unit. As a beginning, we can say the unit of the speed is
Meter per
Meter per
second.
second.
it's good. But when I ask you, Sama, what about the unit of acceleration?
Meter per second square.
It's good to say that. What about Shahdi when I say distance, unit of the distance?
Meter per second.
Good, but meter per second for the speed. Distance, we have one only, Suhaila, it means?
Meter or kilometer.
Good, meter or kilometers. This not all, but I have velocity. Hazim, can you catch the velocity unit?
Yeah, meter per second.
It's good to say that, but the last one, displacement. Mina, what about the unit of displacement?
Meter or kilometer?
Good to say that. Meter or kilometer, this is especially for distance. Excellent. Let's fly to the other question. The compass help to identifying the speed of the car directly. We can measure for the speed by the compass?
No.
No, should not. Do you think what is the correct answer?
The answer is speedometer.
Speedometer, I think you know it well. What about the second question? When I say the moving object cover equal distance at equal period of the time. So it moved with uniform acceleration. Shad, is it right?
No.
No, why?
The answer is speed.
Good. When I say speed, my dear, we have a different type for the acceleration, but not this, it's speed. What about to get this question? When a car moves at regular speed equal 20 meters per second. This means that the car covers 60 meters in first second. Can you tell me, Suhaila, the answer here is right?
No, it's wrong.
Why? For what?
Because it moves with uniform speed. So in the first second, we move with 20 meters per second.
Good to say 20 meters per second, but I don't understand it. How can I catch the 20 Hazan?
That we cover 20 meters in the first second.
According to what law?
Distance over time.
It's good. This is back to law. No problem without law. What about to fly the other question? This question, car moves at regular speed, cover 500 meters in 25 seconds. Directly, its speed is, Mina, we say 200. Is it right?
Wrong.
What is the right now?
20 meter per second.
It's good to say that. This is especially question. Concentrate and look for this. If the uniform speed of the car 72 kilometers per hour, this means that its speed equal 25 meters per second. Sama, I have a mistake. Tell me what is my mistake here.
No, the correct answer is 20 meter per second, not 25 meter per second.
It's good to say that, but I don't understand from which direction we find 20 meters per second. You think that? Sohaila?
We multiply 72, multiply 5 over 18.
It's good to say that, my lover. This it means we have 72 by 1000 divided 3600. Remember, this it means 60 by 60. It's a good question. Catch this question and look with me. Moving a car 180 kilometers in 2 hours. Then its speed will be 50 meters per second. Hazem?
No, the correct answer is 25 meters per second.
It's good to say 25 meters by the same law. What about to fly? Right, scientific term. It's a good question, but this need definition. Concentrate for the keeping the word scientific name. Just one word or two words. This is our maximum. What about to get the first question when I say the change in position of the body by the time relative to position of another body? Oh, I have a keyword. Do you think what is the keyword here?
Motion.
Good to say that, but look for this. The answer directly will be
Relative speed.
relative speed. The change of the object position, the time passing according to fixed position. We back to the word.
Relative speed.
Good to say that because, my lover, we have relative. Relative here, it means relative speed. Remember when I said before, if you stand in the bus and the bus start to move in forward of you by speed 100, do you think now, what is the relative speed now?
100.
Good to say 100. Why we say 100? Because it's speed according to observer in just a second. Catch it and good. Get another question. Simplest type of the motion. Yes, do you think what this about? Simplest one, it means
Motion in a straight line in one direction.
it's good to say that the motion is straight line in the one direction. But we have a different questions when we say the physical quantity which is used to describe good measure the motion of the object. What is the physical quantity? Shahd, what's your answer?
The answer is speed.
Good to say speed. Very good. Why? Because I need description for the motion. Now, what about to get this, Sohaila? The distance is that moving object cover within a unit of time. Take care and concentrate. It's what?
It's speed.
Speed. According to what to say speed now?
Distance and time.
It's good to say the distance and time. Catch this now, Hazem. The distance covered through 1 second. I have a distance in 1 second. Do you think, Hazem, what this mean?
This means speed.
It's good to say the speed. All time work through this unit. Speed, speed, speed. Speed is important. Now, Mina, tell me what about the result of dividing the distance over the time? What's your answer?
The answer is speed.
Also, we have the same answer. All time we have a speed. So, speed is important physical quantity for the motion. What about to get the result of multiplying speed of the body with the time? Yes, Sama.
The answer is distance.
Good to say distance. What about when I say the measuring unit of the speed is
The answer is meter per second.
good, meter per second. Look at this. Or we
Kilometer
have
per hour.
good to catch both meter per second or 2 kilometers per hours. What about to get an instrument that is used by cars, by planes, by different things to identify speed directly? What's your answer about?
It's speedometer.
Good. Hazem, do you think it's speedometer or the compass?
Speedometer.
Good. It's a speedometer, not the compass. What this question? Moving object cover equal distance at equal period of the time. Do you think what this mean?
Uniform speed.
It's good to say uniform speed. The other question, equal. The speed at which the object moves to cover equal distance and equal period of the time. Do you think what this mean, Mina?
Uniform speed.
It's good to say uniform speed. My lover, there is big difference between uniform speed and uniform acceleration. Can you help me, Suhaila, about acceleration? What about uniform acceleration? Depend on what and what?
It is a change in the speed in the unit time.
Good. So when I say speed and the time, this it means acceleration. Hazem, we have a special law for that. Can you tell me what about this law?
Yeah, V2 minus V1 over time.
It's good to say that. When I say Sama V2, it means what? Do you think?
Final speed.
It's good to say that. But I have V1 Suhaila. What's it mean?
Initial speed.
It's good. So acceleration depending on final speed, initial speed. But I have a question, Hazem. Do you think when I say the body start from the rest, do you think what this mean?
The initial speed equals 0.
Good. Initial speed equals 0. But when I say, Mina, the car is stopped, do you think what this mean?
The final speed equals 0.
Good. Final speed equals 0. So we have an important law, Sama. VA
Equal V2 minus V1 over time.
Do you think, Shahad, this is right?
Right.
What this mean? Acceleration. It's good to say that. What about to get other question? Let's fly to it now. The thing which moves at a constant speed in the space. Oh, constant in the space. Shahad, do you think what is the answer for this case?
The answer is light.
Answer is the light, yes, because it gets constant speed in the space. Give reason. I know a lot of students don't like this question, but do you like it?
Yes.
Yes, we like it because the answer is directly depend on what you understood. Let's get this question when I say the motion of the train can be considered as the motion in straight one direction. So concentrate for this type. Do you think, Suhaila, what is the answer here?
Because train move in a straight line forward or backward, but it doesn't move upward and downward.
It's good to say that because the motion here in a straight line depending on what? Forward? Not
No.
up and
Backward.
down.
Up and down.
Up and down, this means a plane. We haven't the plane, but we have straight line motion. Catch this question, Hazim, when I say cars and the planes are provided by speedometer. Do you think what your answer for this case?
Because the speedometer used to identify the speed of cars and planes.
It's good to say that. Speedometer, we said it many times. The simple questions for this case to help us to identify the speed of the car and the place directly. It's good to say that. Question: the object speed increase by decreasing the time. One increase, other decrease to cover the certain distance. Do you think what is the answer for this case?
Because the speed equal distance over time, so the speed is inversely proportional to the time.
It's good. Now I have another question. The speed of the moving object increase at the covered distance increase at constant time.
Because speed equals distance over time, so the speed is directly proportional to the distance.
It's good to say that. Now, my lover, I have a question. Do you think what this means? This is relation. We have a law to say V equal distance over time. Suhaila, what is the relation between distance and time?
It's inversely proportional.
It's inversely proportional. Why we say inversely? Because the law tell me other numerator, the other denominator, it means in the two opposite directions. But Hazim, when he say the relationship between time and the distance, inversely or directly?
Inversely.
No, they are directly. Do you think why? Because the law say that V equal distance over
Time.
time. It means this division, it means directly proportional. So concentrate for the relation. Fly to the other question. Car A, which covers 50 meters in 5 seconds, faster than the car B, which cover 64 meters in 8 seconds. Now, I must find the answer here. Do you think? What is the answer, Hazem?
Because the speed of car A equal 50 over 5 equal 10 meter per second. But the speed of car B equals 64 over 8 equal 8 meter per second. So car A is faster than car B.
It's good to say that. A faster. What about to get this question? It's hard to measure regular speed of car practically. We can get the question by different method. When he say the most of the moving cars can't move inside crowded towns all the time by uniform speed. Both questions catch one answer. Do you think this answer, Sama? What about?
The answer is because the condition of the road.
Good. The condition here is very important because it's impossible to find the two cars by uniform speed. We arrived to the end of this program. Do you think it's interesting one or no? Yeah, we think that because I want to thank you very much, my dear students, Sama, Shahd, Suhaila, Hazim, and Mina. Thank you very much, my dear students.
Thank
Thank you, Mr. Ale.
Thank you, my dear. I am waiting for the next program. Must be ready with me. See you soon. Thank you. And